Andre, you created a startup program at a law firm, global law firm, Dentons, that we're talking about here today. That's pretty unusual. What got you going on that?
Well, I've always loved working with entrepreneurs, having small businesses in high school and throughout college, and being able to translate that into working with some of the most dynamic and emerging founders in Canada, using a platform like Dentons with so many amazing legal experts across the country, just leveraging those experts and that expertise and bringing that to the early stage company market has been amazing.
So walk me through how the program works sort of from start to finish.
So we vet the companies that we work with, and we decide and determine based on conversations with them. We really get to know the companies, and based on their needs, we put together packages that help them in their first 6 or 8 months of growth, and then beyond that. And we help them by deferring legal fees, connecting them with investors, helping them find sales channels. So we go beyond just providing legal services.
And you formed a partnership with Techstars, the globally known, renowned incubator and accelerator. How did that partnership come together, and what's the key elements of it?
So at Dentons, we look at building an ecosystem. We don't just look at building a practice. And it was actually through one of our first startup program clients that went through Techstars in the UK. We followed that through. We worked with the general counsel's office at Techstars, and we started building a relationship with them. When we found out that Techstars was coming to Canada, we were really excited about the opportunity of expanding our relationship with them. And that gave us a chance to talk about aligning our global interests with their global interests.
Are there specific technologies that you see emerging, themes across your program, or is it diverse?
It's quite technology agnostic. It's quite a diverse, it's quite an amazing area to work in, because the founders are so dynamic, and you get to work with some incredible investors that are also funding the ecosystem as well.
So a really spectacular founder obviously has a lot of options. There's incubators and accelerators all around the world. What would you say differentiates the Dentons startup program?
It's our global platform, and the fact that around the world we have startup lawyers ready to service these companies whatever they need. So if you need help in Germany with intellectual property, you can give us a call. We can help you with that. If you need something in China, we have a very strong presence in China. Our ability to service them seamlessly, I think, is a differentiator.
And intellectual property is one aspect of the practice, but does the startup program overlap with all of the other functional areas at Dentons?
It does. Actually, in the first year of starting the program in 2013, we had over 80 lawyers touch different clients across the country through the startup program.
What do you think will be the key challenges we're going to see in the Canadian innovation ecosystem in the coming months and years from what you're seeing in the Dentons startup program?
I think it's Canadian companies thinking global from the start and wanting to build globally sustainable companies. I think that our polite and cautious mentality can sometimes slow us down as an entrepreneurial culture. But that's changing. We're seeing these massive capital infusions coming from outside of Canada as well. That's really helping the ecosystem.
I couldn't agree more. Canadian entrepreneurs really need to think globally. It's certainly something that I talk a lot about. What are some of the most notable founders you have in the program right now? Where are they headed?
Well, we hope they're headed global. One of the founders actually is Rajan Ruparel from EndySleep, and being able to work with him and companies like Pure Gum and companies like Moto Insight and StackAdapt, who are servicing companies around the world. It's just being able to track their progress has been quite incredible.
Do you think that there's going to be a new wave of disruption from AI? People talk a lot about it. Are the startup founders you're working with focused on AI?
It depends on the line of business. I think that, especially, well, I'll say in the legal context, before there's AI, there's process improvement, and there's improving our workflows, our ability to use technology to make delivery more efficient.
Well, which is something you've been involved with as well.
Absolutely, and so before the subject matter expertise comes in and contextualizes the artificial intelligence, we're seeing things like process improvement. There's a lot to be done in that area even before we get to AI. But AI is a very exciting topic, especially in the legal industry right now.